You ever run across that guy you should have fucked with? That's me. Yeah, how's that? Oh, Jake E. Lee. I'm Jake E. Lee. How you doing? Play guitar. Big kahuna for Red Dragon Cartel. I knew Ron Mancuso from back in the 80s in LA, and he said, by the way, I'm doing a Beggars and Thieves video in a couple of days. Would you mind doing a cameo? And a couple of days later, Ron called me up and said, have you seen the video? And I said, no. He goes, well, it's on YouTube. I said, okay, I'll check it out someday. He said, well, you might want to check out the comments. I went, yeah, whatever. I went on YouTube, saw the video, started looking at the comments, and there's all kinds of Jake, 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 Jake. He's got 2 legs still, Jake. He's not fat and bald, Jake. He can still hold a guitar, Jake. Are you coming back? And there was a bunch of those, and it was sweet. It was nice. In the meantime, Ron and Kevin Churko, who has a studio right next door, got together and made me a proposal.
Initially, we were going to do a Slash-style record with different singers, and so we'd write a song, and we think, who would be our favorite singer to work on this particular song? One of the first ones was Feeder, and we both really loved Robin Zander from Cheap Trick. Was able to contact him, he agreed to do it.
Came down, he played Feeder, Tom Peterson on bass, Jeremy from Five Finger on drums, and Robin Zander on vocals, and it was very exciting. My heart swelled up. Here was a song with Robin Zander on it, Cheap Trick guys, and singing one of my songs, and it was truly probably the most alive I felt for 15 years. And I didn't think I really needed it anymore, but when I heard that song, I knew that, yes, let's do this.
Shout it out, come on down to the floor. Shout it out till they can't take it no more. Shout it out, come on down to the floor. Kick 'em down till they can't take it no more. Shout it out, come on down to the floor. Shout it out till they can't take it no more.
As the project progressed, we realized that we really wanted to have a band. But we were really looking for very individualistic guys to make this a real band, like an old style band. We're very idealistic. I don't know if that's necessarily in our best interest, but we've been very idealistic with this project.
So we put out the word. Jonas was the first to audition as a singer, but we really liked his drumming on the song.
I sent just a couple of clips that I had done in previous bands and a video I had done, and a few days later I heard back from Ron, and he said, we want you to drum and sing.
I sent a video of this local bunch of guys that I know had a band called Bastard, and I sent this video in, and they liked it, and about 12 hours later my phone rang and I was taken totally off guard.
One of the first ones we saw was Darren's, and before that Ron asked me, what are we looking for? What do you want? Is there a certain look, a certain sound? What do you want? And I said, I don't know. I'm open. I said, but I'll know when I see it. Darren, I think, was the first one that he played me. I said, that's what I want. Deceived was the last song written for the record, and that happened because I was driving to the studio and I had the radio on and Bark on the Moon came on. And it had actually been a long time since I heard the song, and that's when I realized that that particular guitar pattern progression was very unique, and I had never even repeated that with any of the other songs that I wrote for Ozzy, let alone Badlands or at any time.
One night he came in, he says, I love this rhythm, and we sorted through a bunch of chord progressions of song ideas that we had, and we found one real quick, and it just worked. We spent a tremendous amount of time on this album, lots and lots of time. Kevin Turco is our executive producer, worked with Mutt Lange. So we come from that school of production. There's a lot of production on this album. There was a lot of time spent on this album. We spent lots of times going through different guitars, old amps.
Music is my soul. It's my goddess. It's why I live. So it's a very selfish thing. Even when I was in bands when I was younger, I played because it made me happy. It excited me. There just happened to be an audience there. And if they're liking it, that's cool. I like that. I mean, I'm not against that. But if they don't like it, I don't give a shit. And it's the same thing with the album. I just made an album that felt good to me. It made me happy. You have to do it for yourself and just hope somebody else likes it. I mean, I think if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for a lot of people. If I like it, they should all like it too.